afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. WarGames is on the way. Welcome one and all to the High Risk Wrestling Podcast. I am your host, Jeremy Pierce. I'm trying to figure out who the real tribal chief is. It may even be me. Check out the socials, Charismatic Creations on Facebook and YouTube, Charismatic_Creations52 on Instagram, and of course the 215 on Twitter. And like I stated earlier, WarGames is going down this Saturday at a special start time. We got a Collision at 4, we got a WarGames at 6. We're going to talk about it. We're going to look at everything. I like these shows. These are easy shows. I am excited. Kind of. Went to Full Gear last weekend, had a blast. Happy Thanksgiving, but for now, you know what's next, so go on and hit my music. All right, WarGames is going down. We got 2 WarGame matches and I think 3 matches in between. It's a good show. It looks like it's going to be a good show. It's going to be very, very important about the repercussions and the consequences that come out of said show. Before we get into the 2024 show, of course, we got to look at the 2023 show. And once again, this had the WarGames branding, and of course there weren't any traditional Survivor Series matches. I really dislike that. It's quite upsetting. But last year's show had 5 matches, nothing on the pre-card because the WWE doesn't like running pre-card matches. But we had ourselves a women's WarGames match. It was 4-on-4 with a team of Bianca, Belair, Charlotte Flair, Shotzi Blackheart, and Becky Lynch taking on Damage Control, with the former team winning. It just felt weird with Becky and Charlotte being on the same team, and at this point, Damage Control were just losing matches left and right. Then we had Gunther defeating The Miz by submission to retain the Intercontinental Championship. Randomly, I don't even remember this match. I remember the first match. I remember the second match. I do not remember this match. Santos Escobar defeating Dragon Lee. The 4th match on the card was Rhea Ripley defeating Zoe Stark to retain the Women's World Championship. And the main event was a 5-on-5 men's WarGames match with a team of Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, Jey Uso, Sami Zayn, and Randy Orton defeating the Judgment Day, Drew, Finn, Dom, JD McDonough, and Drew McIntyre. And then it's also, after the match came the return of CM Punk. This took place in Chicago at the Allstate Arena. And yeah, that's how things went down. But this year's show, we have once again 5 matches, 2 WarGames matches. This is going down in Vancouver, British Columbia, and we will start with LA Knight defending the United States Championship against Shinsuke Nakamura. Now, this came out of the blue. Shinsuke has arrived just 2 to 3 weeks ago and has set his sights on LA Knight. After LA Knight overcame Logan Paul to become the United States champion, he's been having these open challenges. Defending against Santos, defending against Andrade, Melo, and Humberto. But then Nakamura just showed up and was like, yo, I got next, and has hit LA Knight with the Black Mist twice. Now, Knight has had a solid reign, and we've been waiting for him to win this championship. But here we are with him defending against a guy who's also a former champion, and I don't really think Shinsuke could lose. You know what I mean? It just makes sense for him to win the match. He hadn't recovered from that abysmal feud with Seth Rollins where he just did not win the World Heavyweight Championship, and he should have won the World Heavyweight Championship. So this could be a good test for LA Knight, but Shinsuke Nakamura has to come out of this match as the champion. So take Shinsuke Nakamura to win here. Then we have the Intercontinental Championship being defended in a triple threat match with Bron Breakker defending against Sheamus and Ludwig Kaiser. Bron got the belt back, defeating Jey Uso with a little bit of help from the new bloodline. Excuse me. He's been kind of going tit for tat with Sheamus. Their beef started at an episode of WWE Speed when they went into a draw, and then you have Sheamus and Ludwig Kaiser, who've just been beefing on and off for the better part of this year. And this is going to be a good match. Kaiser, do not count him out, can hold his own, but he has no shot at winning this championship. I'm just letting you know that, putting that out there. He's not winning this match. So it's going to come down to Sheamus and Bron Breakker. And we know the story. We know what's going on with Sheamus in the Intercontinental Championship. It is the one belt that has eluded him. It's the one championship that has never been in his grasp. And at some point, when you keep telling the story, he has to win the championship. So, with all that being said, take Bron Breakker to win. No, I'm just playing. I actually do know. I actually think Sheamus is going to win. The chase for Bron is really, really good. The chase for Ludwig Kaiser will be good. It's going to work. It's going to be a good affair. But I like Sheamus to win this match here. It's going to be fun. But take Sheamus to win this match. Then we have the Women's WarGames match. And we have a 5-on-5 match, different from last year's, which was 4-on-4. We have Rhea Ripley teaming up with Bianca Belair, Naomi, Io Sky, and Bayley to take on the Judgment Day, Liv and Raquel, Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton, and Candice LaRae. So we're big balling right now. 5-on-5. And this match doesn't really have the cohesion that the men's match has. It just doesn't make sense for all of these women to team up. Literally, Liv and Nia were just finding each other at Crown Jewel. We are just not going to acknowledge everything that went down with Bayley and Io for the better part of the year, or Bayley and Bianca, or like I hate that we have this stipulation in where we have to force the match to happen, and I don't like it. This would seem so much better if it was just a standard, the classic elimination survivor match. But here we are in this random WarGames match that has no stakes on it, and it's just here. And there's a good piece of business here, because Io and Candice have been in, they're two of the three women have been in the most WarGames matches, so they are veterans here. And I think it's going to be fine. You have a nice juxtaposition of women. You've got the three powerhouses in Rhea, Bianca, and Raquel. And Nia, actually. You've got the high flyers and Io and Candice, who are going to do something crazy. I think the MVPs of this match here will be Tiffany and Io, because Io's always the MVP of the match. Tiffany's going to do something crazy. I don't know what Liv is going to do here. Yeah, she at one point was the extreme diva or whatever, and she had that gimmick where she was, being extreme. So she's got to show up and show out here. Now remember, the WarGames match is official once all 5 members enter the match, and somehow, some way, for some reason, Bianca Belair won, because Bianca Belair always wins to give her team the man advantage. She's definitely reaching Super Cena levels. It doesn't make sense for the good guys to win here. It just doesn't. Like, yes, Rhea returned, but once again, I'm telling y'all, she's not the good guy here. She is not the good guy here. So she's here in this match, returning to help her team. And the heels, honestly, just have it. They seem like they're on more of the same page. Nia has Beckham and Tiffany and Candice, and Liv and Raquel are just a good team together. Maybe Bayley and Io can go back to the damage control days and pull out some good stuff. But remember, they literally just fought each other at WrestleMania. There is one very special reason to watch this match. Tiffany Stratton is still Miss Money in the Bank. And if there ever was a time to cash in, it would be after this match. Both of the champions are on her team. The match is over, and she just cashes in, whether that be on Liv or Nia. Who knows? It'll probably be on Nia. It just makes sense for it to be on Nia. But that's the real reason to watch this match. As for the winner, I'm going to take the heels to win here. I'm going to take Nia, Tiffany, Candice, Liv, and Raquel to win here, because the good guys need to be put down a notch. So take the bad guys to win here. Then we have the World Heavyweight Championship with Gunther defending against Damian Priest, and they've been telling a story where the aura of Gunther, his confidence is gone. It's all for naught, and Damian Priest is getting the better of him week in and week out. And when they tell stories like that, you know what that means? That person's going to win. Much as I like Damian Priest, and he's looked so much better this go around, I don't see him winning, and that sucks, because I thought his reign was unceremoniously ended, and I think Gunther's doing a fine job of championing. Gunther has never really had a true challenger. He's defended the title maybe once or twice, and the best matchup was against Sammy. So here we are against him defending his Damian Priest, and yes, Damian would still be champion if it wasn't for Finn Balor. So, do the Judgment Day get involved one more time? Do they cause Damian Priest this match? I don't need Damian to be involved with the Judgment Day anymore, but it's kind of always going to be there. I just don't think he's winning this match, and it's got to go to Gunther. So lock him in to win, lock him in to retain as your World Heavyweight Champion. And lastly, we have the men's WarGames match, which is the match that everyone's probably looking forward to the most on this card. It will be the OG Bloodline, Roman Reigns, the Usos, Sami Zayn, teaming up with CM Punk to take on the new Bloodline, Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tama Tonga, and Tangaloa, and Bronson Reed. And why is CM Punk here? It's because Paul Heyman asked. And remember when Punk was leaving, and left SmackDown, Paul was like, "Take me with you." This is when Paul was with Jacob and the boys. He said, "Take me with you." And when Paul Heyman makes a call to one of his guys, they answer. He's got 3 guys. He's got 3. Roman, Punk, Brock. Right? I don't know how long they're going to drag out this Bloodline storyline, but they find ways to make it work. Roman has yet to apologize to Jimmy and Jay. He's yet to apologize to Sammy. And Punk is only here because of Paul Heyman. The Bloodline, they're a unit. They trust each other. They believe in each other. And it was money to get Bronson Reed involved. Here's the thing. With Bronson Reed being on this team, does Seth Rollins get involved? Is Seth Rollins so petty, and does he hate Bronson Reed so much that he would cost the Usos and Sammy a match? Now, like, he wouldn't go out of his way to hurt Jay and Sammy, but he would go out of his way to hurt Reigns. He would go out of his way to hurt Punk. Like, Seth has got beef with 3 dudes in this match, so I could see an appearance by Seth Rollins in this match. I think the new Bloodline has to win here. They won at Crown Jewel. They have to be made to look strong. This match is all about 2 people, Bronson Reed and Jacob Fatu. They have to come out of this match looking like $1 million. They just do. They have to come out of this match looking like super stars. They have to come out of this match looking like main eventers, ready to take the ball and run with it. Okay? We don't know who the main advantage is going to, because this is being recorded before SmackDown. But it would be Jacob Fatu versus Jey Uso for the main advantage, which tells me that Jacob Fatu is probably winning this match. Get him a solid win, a singles win. So the heels are going to have I think the heels are going to have the main advantage here. And I think that main advantage is going to be a little too much to overcome for the good guys. So take the bad guys, the Bloodline, and Jake and Bronson Reed to win this match, to put more doubt into the OG Bloodline, as they cannot figure it out. Maybe put some doubt into the Wise Men as well. But a part of me, in the back of my mind, in that corner room, in that back office, thinks that CM Punk is going to probably end up having to win this match. But I'm still going to go with my head to say that the new bloodline of Bronson Reed win this match. But that is our show, ladies and gentlemen. One more time with the predictions. Shinsuke Nakamura to defeat LA Knight to become the new United States champion. Sheamus to defeat Bron Breakker and Ludwig Kaiser to become the new Intercontinental champion. The heels to win their women's WarGames match. Gunther to defeat Damian Priest to retain the World Heavyweight Championship, and the heels to win the men's WarGame match. But that is our show. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Look on the screen what we got coming up. The December schedule should be up very, very shortly. It's all about the cutters. We're going to do our nominations, get it going. Check out the socials, Charismatic Creations on Facebook and YouTube, Charismatic_Creations52 on Instagram, and of course the 215 on Twitter. And as always, Anna J, Chris Statlander, Willow Nightingale, Gigi Dolan, Isla Dawn, and Bayley. Holla at your boy. Peace.